special episode of the bucket list because I have you, our cooking editor, Genevieve Ko, and you have one of the best palates in the entire world.
Oh,
yes.
Well, for fried chicken, maybe. That would be you.
So when you tell me that you love a fried chicken place in Montebello that you've been going to since you were little, I obviously have to try it.
Good. I'm so excited for you to try it.
Me too.
Definitely my favorite fried chicken, like, in the world. So.
Okay, but why are we going to the bowling alley first?
Well, the fried chicken place is just a block from here, and when I was a kid, I used to always have birthday parties here, and we'd come and we'd bowl, and then we'd go and have fried chicken afterwards, and that was my idea of a really good birthday party.
Okay, so let's recreate your birthday party today.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go bowling, and then house some fried chicken.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this one feels like there's something inside.
Okay, so I was born and raised in Monterey Park, which is the next town over. But my parents always took us to Broaster Kitchen, which is across the street from here, which has the best fried chicken in LA. And when we first met, and I already knew you were the fried chicken queen.
Yeah, it's a bold statement.
I felt like I had to tell you. I was like, Jen, you have to have my favorite fried chicken in all of LA. Very nice. That's what I remember. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to hit any pins. What?
Are you kidding me right now?
Cheers. Okay.
Explain to me what these are. What these
are Broaster pressure fryers. And what it does when you cook under pressures, it seals the juices in and keeps the grease out. When the minute you put the chicken in here, it starts cooking, and you cook it from raw to finish in about 12 minutes.
Wow, that's like no time.
So fast.
Yeah, it's like a microwave. It's like microwave cooking almost.
So can you call something broasted chicken if it's not cooked in this special roaster?
No.
Okay, so it's a trademark.
It's a registered trademark, and the thing about Broasted is when it was originally designed back in the early 50s, it should have actually been designed as a franchise because it's everything to be a franchise, but it's not. You got the packaging, point of sale material, the cookers, the recipe.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Can you tell us what's in that seasoning?
No.
Something
If I
delicious.
did, I couldn't let you out of here.
No, no.
No, Genevieve, no. Okay.
We use fresh chicken, comes in 3 to 4 times a week. We put it in marination, and this seasons it, and we keep it in marination about 12 hours. This is the floured product.
So once you flour it, you let it rest in the fridge.
We gotta flour it and let it sit for at least an hour before we, okay, this is also a Broaster product.
Okay.
The flour. Because what you do is you put the chicken in, each cooker holds about 28 pieces of chicken. So you put those in, one piece at a time. And these are our potato wedges.
Yeah.
Our special potato wedges. They're just potatoes cut
Those are large wedges.
4 ways, yeah.
Yeah.
And we cook those right in with the chicken.
And that's so that they'll cook at the same time
Right.
with the chicken?
It smells
It's like use it. And it smells. We need smell-o-vision.
Cover it so it'll start building pressure. Turn this on. This will automatically set your timer, 11 minutes. The pressure builds by itself. And you wait for 11 minutes and your food will be done. There we go, you two.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad I got the extra zucchini fries because there wasn't enough food. So how did your family get into roasting chicken?
Well, my dad had wanted to move to California, and you started out, I guess at that time you would start out by selling the equipment to existing restaurants. After my dad sold the distributorship and he kept the restaurant here, he retired, and my mom would run the store here, and he would bring clients in to show them an actual operating store, show them how it all works, and he would take school teachers, truck drivers, people who want to start their own business. And back in the 70s, you could start one of these up for about $60,000, $70,000.
Wow.
So yeah, well, it's a lot more now.
Yeah.
But we would take and we would train them on how to use the cookers, the recipe, and from the front of the house to the back of the house, we'd show them how to do everything. At the same time, we were designing and building their own store in the location of their choice.
And you have, so it's 3 generations of your family?
We have my mother. My mother is 95. And she worked until she was 93 here. Oh, now my son, he's here. He helps me here. He's 15. He's worked here since he was 9. Wow. He can run this from the front of the house to the back of the house.
That's
so
great.
Yeah, so he's the next generation. That'll be 3rd generation coming up. I'll let you guys enjoy it. You guys go to it before it gets too cold.
Thanks so
Okay,
much,
thank
Mike.
you guys.
Thanks.
So how many years did you have your birthday party here? Like how many years did you do this for?
It wasn't necessarily a consistent thing. It wasn't necessarily an every year thing. And then there were definitely times when I came here for bowling and chicken when it wasn't my birthday. I know. I don't
Treat
even know
yourself.
why I was so. That's right.
Treat yourself, Genevieve?
Well, no, my parents treated me. I was a kid. But yeah, definitely more often than not. More often than not when I was a kid.
That's a fun tradition.
Yeah, it was always really fun. I think that's the best part about it. It's exactly how I remember it. Like, it's not one of those food memories where it was just a memory and you come back and you're like, oh, it's not the same.
Super
It's
consistent.
exactly the same, yeah.
I love that when you bite into it, there's like a rush of like hot chicken juice. And the skin is like almost brittle and very thin, and it has this like supernal crunch to it.
That's why I've always liked this chicken more. I mean, every once in a while, I totally want the very craggy, heavily breaded chicken, but this is what I prefer. Like the really thin, super crackly outside, juicy inside. And now I feel like I actually know how to do it. Now that I know how to fry chicken and have tried so many different recipes, even though I don't know their secrets, I do see now. Well, I do see
You
now.
tried, not for lack of trying.
I know, right? But it's so interesting, right? So their marinade is obviously not a buttermilk marinade, which will create like a really thick crust. It's clearly, it's like a brine.
Yeah, it looks like a brine.
It's like a brine. And then the fact that the flour sits on there for an hour so that there isn't like a heavy flour coating.
It created like a paste kind of flurry type thing.
Yeah, because this always reminded me of like a cross between like karaage and then like classic American fried chicken. And now I can see.
Now you understand the magic.
I've tried so many fried chicken recipes and so many different techniques for like years and years and years. So I don't think that we can recreate the same effect at home, but I think I can probably come up with something.
Yeah?
I think I can come up with some sort of fried chicken recipe that'll come close.
Can we have like a little bonus bucket list content?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a recipe just for you, Jen.
Okay.
Fried chicken at home.
Can you call it Jen's fried chicken? Just kidding, you don't have to, I'll be happy with the fried chicken recipe.
Sounds good.
Genevieve, thanks for spending your birthday with me. Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday. But it feels like it.
Yeah, but thank you for taking me here. This was super special.
Oh, thank you for buying me my favorite fried chicken.
Anytime. I'm just glad that we got enough of it.
Well, I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep eating.
All right, let's do this.
Let's see.
It's a mission.
Oh, Jen, you are killing it. You're gonna get a turkey.
I'm working
Do one
for
more
this
turkey.
chicken. I'm working for this chicken.